Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa and I am so excited that you are here. Today we are going to do a full face of new drugstore makeup. So over the last little bit I've been collecting some new stuff to try and I'm going to do that today. So if you're interested in seeing how this all turns out, definitely keep on watching. Alrighty, so we are going to start with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. So I've tried the Poreless and I've tried the Luminous. I have not tried the matte yet. I generally don't like a very matte, primer because I feel like it generally dries me out, but I wanted to try this because I've been noticing that my skin's getting a little bit of oil throughout the day. So it's getting a little oily and I want to see if this is going to help. So it is currently 6:30. So I'll have this on for probably about 4 hours at least. So I'm very interested to see how everything wears in the next couple hours. For foundation, I have the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. This is the lightest shade that they have because the shade that I feel like would match me wasn't in stock, so I wasn't able to grab that. However, I did pull the L'Oreal Infallible foundation that I really enjoy, and I grabbed that, wanted to grab that and put it right next to this bottle to see if it was a good shade match, but I wasn't able to do that because they didn't have that one in stock either. So clearly these are popular shades. What I'm going to do is go in with a brand new Morphe sponge. I've yet to try this sponge either, and I just sprayed it with a little bit of rose water to dampen it. I don't generally dampen. Oh, this is light. All right, very, very light. Probably a little too light for my skin tone. However, I do have a brand new bronzer to try, so we'll put it to the test. But that being said, the coverage is really, really nice. But I wanted to grab, so I don't generally dampen my sponge by like a sink. I just use a rose water or a toning spray of some sort. I feel like it gives me a nice finish at the same time as dampening the sponge in order to use it and make it work for me. So this is really nice coverage. I really, really like this. My skin's been getting better. I definitely have some redness happening on my cheeks still, regardless of how much I try and make that go away. But this really one coat, and really I put the foundation on a palette here and I just dipped my sponge in it once and it covered that entire side of my face with one layer. So a little goes a really long way with this, which I am a-okay with. See how dirty my mirror is? I did clean down here, so in theory my mirror should not be that dirty, but it still is. Whatever. Yeah, I really like the finish on this. It's actually not too light for me. It just is always interesting for me to see. I'm like super washed out. I definitely need some bronzer. It's interesting to see how these shades work for me as far as the shade and the undertone, especially when you're putting it on top of redness. I feel like it automatically looks lighter than it is because you're covering something that's a little bit darker. I don't know, it's probably very common sense, but we'll see. I really like this coverage. I think it works really, really well. It's really nice. So I don't really have dark circles under my eyes, and I don't generally conceal if I don't have those circles. However, oh, no, I want you to open, please. I do have the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer here to try, so I will use a little bit under the eyes. I don't use a ton of makeup under my eyes. I feel like it looks really cakey, and it looks like I'm wearing a ton of makeup, which is never the goal. I went through that already, like a year ago, where I just looked like I was wearing a ton of makeup. It's coming. Here we go. It's going. Is it there? Oh, almost. So this is in the shade Cool Ivory, 095. And I have a little bit here just takes a while. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna blend this out, and I'm gonna be very glamorous today because this is extremely light. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. Generally, when you blend it out, it does, not that it gets darker, but it doesn't look as crazy. But we'll see. That looks nice. I like that. That's not very cakey. It's not heavy under the eyes. I am actually feeling a little bit on this side. I feel like something's going on over here. So I hope it's not a reaction. If it is, I'm going to be really sad because everybody swears by this concealer. But it is really, really nice. I really, really like it. It definitely does not feel like I'm wearing anything outside of this patch right here. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. Same with the foundation. They're very lightweight and they blend really nicely. I've not been doing well with my skincare because my foundation is not sticking on my nose very well, and that does not make me very happy at all. That is always a thing. So if you constantly are trying different foundations and you're seeing patches on your nose, I went through that. I had that a lot. Reevaluate your skincare, because it always upset me when I'd see all these people on these social media platforms and I'd see how flawless they looked, and then I would do the same exact thing and it wouldn't do that on me. So, alright, so this is the Maybelline Fit Me Powder in Fair. Again, I am very, very pale, so I'm just going to brush this all over the face. Oh, this is really nice. This is another tried and true from a lot of YouTubers from the drugstore, this Fit Me powder. I am very washed out. This is like insane. I feel like I went from not enough lighting to almost too much. That is so nice. You can still see my imperfections through the foundation and everything, and you can still see like the spots and even a little bit of my redness right here. You can still see through. I'm okay with that personally. I'm liking the fact that my skin looks like skin and the redness is pretty much gone. But that's really nice. I really, really like this combination. I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. Alright, so this, oh, I just realized it was all Maybelline. So this Maybelline collection right here is a winner. So the Super Stay Foundation, Age Rewind, and Fit Me Powder are all going to stay on my desk here. Oh, so nice. So nice. Okay, on to the bronzer. I have never tried this. I feel like I'm like too close. There we go. I have never tried this. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. So I'm going to give it a try. I think I want this brush. So I'm going to give it a try. It's really, really nice. Again, it's another like tried and true favorite on the just influencer, whatever it's called. Everyone swears by it. Oh, and I can see why. It's a very nice shade, and it's been a while since I used an actual bronzer and not like a powder contour palette. This is really nice. I went through all of my stuff today and I found a bronzer that I have not used in a very, very, very long time. I actually got it from the Disney store. Shocker. And, hold on, I need a mirror. And it was very, very nice to find it. I forgot that I had it. So I'm very excited to bring that upstairs. Although this one is really nice. Oh, she's really nice. She goes on really, really easy to blend, very flattering, not too much. So nice. Holy cow. I'm like upset that I haven't tried this yet. Alright, on to blush. So some of the products that I have are like Ulta Beauty brand. I got them as free gifts, so I wanted to try them. So this is a blush kit here. I'm going to just try this. Does it have shades? It's called Cherry Blossom, and there is a gold shimmer in it. So I'm very curious to see how that applies. I'm applying it with a Morphe E34. It doesn't feel like I'm picking a lot up out of the pan. Yeah, I don't know where did that go? Ooh. Okay, not a fan. We're not a fan. I feel like I really have to like dig into the pan to grab any pigment, and then once I get it, that glitter is not, I'm not feeling that. So, okay, it's on, but I'm really not a fan. So I'm going to use the Farah 50F brush, which is what I use to blend out a lot of my complexion products. I'm gonna blend the blush into the bronzer to kind of make it a little bit nicer. Oh, this foundation and powder is just so nice. Holy cow. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Mega, oh, is that not the shade? It says Mega Glow, but I feel like that's like the, that's what it's called. So it's Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in Precious Petals. It's a nice champagne. And I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M143 and grab a pretty generous amount. And do you see that? This, hold on. Where is this highlight? This highlight is $3. That is so nice. This is definitely, to me, it's a dupe for the Jeffree Star Sarcophagus highlighter that's like $33. This is $3. That is so nice. Holy cow. That's going in the we liked her pile. I need a not like pile. There we go. Let me see how the primer's nice. I mean, it's nice to have the matte as far as finish is concerned, because then I can kind of bring some shimmer and life into it at the same time. So it's definitely nice to have that matte. That blush did me wrong, guys. Alrighty. I'm going to go in next. I feel like I have so much to show you. The e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What shade is this? I still have all the boxes here. I like opened all of the boxes so I didn't have to do it on camera. It's in brunette. Let's give it a try. What? Somehow the blush got on my forehead. Not a fan. Okay, so I'm used to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil, and I don't do much. I, again, went through the phase of too much on the brows, just like I went on the phase of too much on the face. So I am looking for a brow pencil that can darken a little bit, fill it in. Ooh, that's actually really nice, but not give me too much. That's really nice. How much was this? $5. Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil is $21, I think. $5. And I feel like I have more control on this one. Like, it's not the right shade, but that can be fixed easy enough. Oh, wow, that's nice. That's really nice. I'm actually surprised by that because I've only used higher end brow products. So this is my first brow product from the drugstore, and by drugstore I mean Target or Ulta. I got a lot of this when I had points that I had to use before they expired with Ulta. and I just haven't used them yet. I'm gonna put this in the win pile. I think I want to do half a face with drugstore and half a face with the products I feel like they're dupes for. I might do that. We'll find out. For the eyes, I have the Ulta Beauty Everyday Favorites eyeshadow palette. It's really, really nice. It's a nice neutral palette, so obviously I'm going to do the same look that I do with every other neutral eyeshadow palette. But it's really how I can see if it performs well. We'll find out. Also, if you've gotten this far in the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. And if you enjoy, definitely give the video a thumbs up. Alright, I'm going in with my Morphe JH30 brush, tried and true. And I'm starting with Mocha Latte. I could use one of those right now. I'm very tired. But I don't know why I'm tired. I slept very well. Ooh, that is nice. That is blending really, really well, and it is so easy to use. And pigmented just enough. I don't like too pigmented, but I don't like to have to work that hard. Especially, I say this almost every video, in the morning. I don't have time. And I don't have time for that. This is really nice. Wow. I'm actually impressed. I wrote this off. I was very convinced that I was not going to like this palette. Partially because it's a free gift, and I feel like sometimes when you get free gifts, it's like, these are the things that don't sell, so we're going to give them to you for free so they're off of our shelves. That's my opinion. But sometimes they're real wins. This is a real win. I really like this. Wow. That's nice. Okay. I'm going to take a Smoola brush. A smooth brush. We say that here a lot, so it is what it is. A Morphe M433. I feel like I use the same 5 brushes in every video. And I am going to go in with Chocolate Kiss right here. Oh dear, can you see? That's a lot of kickback in the pan. So you get that a lot with powder eyeshadows. You can get a lot of kickback in the pan, and I personally don't care about it, but I will say if you care about it, this may not be the palette for you. But I have yet to come across a palette that doesn't do that, so that's kind of what you get with the powder. Ooh, look how easy that was. That was so, wow. I'm legitimately impressed. I have to work harder at my expensive shadows, like my Anastasia Beverly Hills. Those palettes are $49. Morphe palettes, I do generally have to work a little bit harder to get them blended, but they're on the affordable side in my book. Those palettes are $25 for a 25 pan palette, so those shadows are $1 a palette. I don't know what this one retails for because, again, I got it for free, so. But that's really, really nice. I feel like that is, wow. Okay. Oh wait, I keep moving this, and this is what I'm looking for. Let's go in with Flutter, which is this shimmer shade right here. And I'm going to use my finger. Wow, that swatched really nice. I generally don't care how shadows swatch because it's going to look a lot different when you swatch it on your arm than you do on when you put it on your skin. Wow. It's a nice creamy. Wow, Ulta has upped their game. I guess with all the brands doing so well, they wanted their own brand to do well. Makes sense. I'm going to go back in with that Chocolate Kiss just to make sure this is nice and blended and it's not harsh. Okay, I'm impressed. Going back in with the first shade, which was Mocha Latte, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to soften up the up here. I'm gonna soften up the up here. Liner. I feel like I'm going super fast, but I don't want this to be a 40-minute video. And I want you to see all of the steps, all of the things. So this is the CoverGirl. I don't know what is Get In Line. Oh, that's cute. It's the CoverGirl Get In Line liquid liner in 320 Major Matte Black. If I'm using a liquid liner, I always try and do a matte black. I'm obsessed with this. Holy cow. This eye look is so pretty. I'm gonna go upstairs and my husband's gonna be like, it looks like all your other eye looks. And it does. He's right. This liner is okay. It's weird. Like it's not very comfortable, which is weird because I've never had an eyeliner that wasn't like that I felt. I feel it, and that's what's weird. All right, but nevertheless, like I'm a little worried that my eyes are gonna start watering, and we're not, and it's not gonna be okay. And the liner itself is nice. I kind of messed this one up. The liner itself is really, really nice. It just, I can feel it on my skin, and maybe I just need to wait for it to dry. I don't know. I will say it is matte though. It dried down very matte, and I wonder if that's part of it. Okay, so next I'm going to try the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Now this mascara has been another tried and true, just like the Butter Bronzer. Oh, I'm going to put the eyeshadow palette in my yes pile. And I'm actually going to put that eyeliner in my no, only because it feels weird. But I've never tried this mascara. So I usually curl my lashes. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see how the mascara performs on its own. That's a nice wand. I'm trying to like... That's nice. Okay, so it's not rough on the skin or on your lashes. I've had mascaras that are very rough, like you can feel how rough they are. This is very smooth. Wow, that curled them really well. And I'm using Blackest Black. I really want to try a brown. I hear that brown, which I know that it does, because my mom does it, but brown definitely complements blue eyes really, really well. So I only did 2 coats. That is generally what I do every day. I do 2 coats of mascara, and this is really, really nice. It curled them really well, lifted them really, really well, and I can actually see them over my liner, which I can never do if I'm not wearing lashes because I generally use a really thicker liner. This might be my favorite product that I tried, other than the bronzer, which is still a good, it's just a good product. Last but not least, oh no, I lied to you. Second to last, I have this, I think is Maybelline. Is it Maybelline? I think it's Maybelline. What are you? Who are you? Who am I? It's Maybelline. Maybelline, haha. So this is Daringly Nude. It's a lipstick. I really have not done much with my liquid lipsticks in a while. Those I use in the summer because I feel like they do dry my lips, and I don't need any help with that in the winter. Not that I've been outside much with my surgery, but that's not what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. I did not get a new lip liner, so I'm going to use ColourPop's Oh Snap lip liner. Okay. Let's be, I was gonna say let's be daringly nude, but then as it processed in my head, that felt weird. So I didn't. I mean, I said it anyway, but that's not what I meant. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this. Oh wow. That was like the perfect lip liner for this. Oh, wow. That's really, really nice. Now I know why everybody swears by these lipsticks. That was super creamy. Really, it's a nice matte lipstick. It's really, I mean, I will probably have a glass of wine later and see what it transitions, if it transfers onto the glass or not. That's generally a big tip for me. If it transfers onto the wine glass, I'm not generally a fan. But that being said, lipstick is lipstick, and that's what happens, especially when you put a gloss on top, which is what I tend to do. So finally, we have the Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 Primer Water. So this is for prep, set, and refresh. And I love the smell of cucumber, like the Bath & Body Works, was it Cucumber Melon? Like, if that scent is my, like, middle school years. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's there. Ooh. Oh, she's nice. Okay, that's a lot of cucumber. Okay, but the spray, I mean, it was a nice spritz. It wasn't very strong. That scent is very strong though. But this was, dum dum dum. For some of the products, I do have the receipt in front of me. $3. $3. This was $3. So, I mean, I can get over, the scent does not linger, it definitely goes away. I generally spray my face twice, and I was debating doing that because the scent is so strong. But it doesn't stay, you know how sometimes you use a setting spray and it's like, there's wet, like, spots, and then you gotta go in with a sponge and this isn't like that. This is really, really nice. I really, really like it. All right, so let's recap. My favorites and my not favorites. There wasn't anything that I liked but didn't love. I guess you could say that these two were that, so I lied to you. We're gonna do 3 categories. So we're gonna start with the product that I really just did not like, which was the Ulta Beauty blush. I felt like the gold specks in here were just a little too much. And I generally go for a matte blush. I have this blush that I got in Japan that I adore, and it's my favorite that I've ever used, but I don't want to use it because I know I can't get it again. And it's matte. So I do love well, I like matte bronzers too, but I like matte blushes. So the fact that this has a little bit of a shimmer in it already was kind of a no in my book, but it's alright. The products that I liked but didn't love were the CoverGirl liner and the Cucumber Primer Water Set Prep whatever. I liked it. I feel like it's going to perform well. But this smell was just overwhelming. And the liner took really, really long to dry down. While it's dry now, it looks beautiful. It was a weird feeling. Everything else I loved. So this palette surprised me the most. This is the Ulta Beauty Everyday Faves palette. This will definitely be going upstairs in my bathroom where I do my makeup every day. Super beautiful. The foundation, I like this. I like how it feels on the skin. I like how it covered enough for me. If you're looking for a full coverage, erase your face foundation, A, this is probably not the channel for you, but B, this might not be the foundation for you either. I can imagine it would take multiple layers to get to that point. For me, I just wanted to even out my skin so that my skin still looks like skin. The Age Rewind concealer is amazing. I've had it on for, now it is creasing a little bit on this side. I've had it on for probably 20 minutes now, and it's not creasing, which is crazy because I have very, very deep, the lines under my eyes are, they're here to stay, unfortunately, but it's fine. So I don't really put shadow or anything under my eye. Butter bronzer, I don't know that I loved it so much. I was so surprised by it. Oh, there's even a mirror in here. I didn't even know that. It's like when a dress has pockets. It's amazing. The Fit Me setting powder, I loved. Highlighter from Wet n Wild, I loved. Eyeshadow, eyebrow pencil from e.l.f., great. So all in all, lipstick, phenomenal. All in all, I think this was a really big win. I liked the sponge as well, but to me, a sponge is a sponge. I mean, I've used ones that aren't very good, and those are the ones that are really like stiff and tough. But I mean, this was fine. It worked really well for me. But that. So again, if you've gotten this far, definitely subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. I generally do 1 to 2 Disney videos a week. And then I have some other ones here and there where I try different stuff or I do different things. So definitely want to join in on all the fun. But thank you guys for watching. I will definitely see you on my next video. Bye.